I think this project is important for us for three main reasons. First of all, for the Council of Europe, this is the best possible way to test our instruments, our tools, which have been developed at the European level, and to see how they work in the countries. Secondly, I think for the countries, it's also an opportunity to check how their policies reflect the European priorities and standards. And thirdly, and I think this is also very important, it is its regional aspect, and that it allows the 6 countries of Eastern Partnership to interact more, to network, to create links and good connections and exchange best practices.
We are active together with the European Union in what we these days call Partner for Good Governance. It's a regional project that we're implementing together. The focus is on human rights standards, on integrating Council of Europe Charter on Democratic Citizenship and Human Rights Education into the curriculum of the Ukrainian educational system. This is something that we aim to do at all levels, from preschool to up to the higher university levels.
Democratic countries' building starts with education, and the democracy comes through the education and with the education. We believe in Council of Europe competencies in supporting the democracy, rule of law and human rights, and we are doing that in everywhere we can, from the Eastern European countries to the Western Balkans and also to the Mediterranean countries. Democracy is never ready, it's never there just existing. It has to be nurtured, it has to be defended, and it has to be improved. And I think this project is one of those foundations that gives the reason for optimism that we also have a good future in the coming years.
This project is very important for Ukraine. You know that we are in our way of reforming of educational system, and we have to develop new curriculum, new standards for new Ukrainian schools. And we hope that this project will help us to implement all these competencies for democratic culture and human rights values into our new curriculum. That's why this project is extremely important for Ukraine.
It will have a huge impact in our education system because, as I mentioned, our first goal now to widen the consciousness of teacher, it's herself or himself, because children, they are open to the world. They are very, open-minded people naturally.
При подготовке методистов Национального института образования, работников Министерства образования, работников школ, учителей и директоров тоже способствовало тому, что все отдельные знания по правам человека, которыми каждый из них обладал в своей сфере, проект все это объединил, и мы сейчас можем сказать, что имеем целостное понятие об правах человека в плане школьных программ.
Наш проект – это контакты, это новые знания, это новые эмоции, это очень важная информация. Если мы говорим о том, что достигнуто в нашей стране благодаря этому проекту, хотелось бы отметить, что в Минске 13-20 марта был проведен семинар «Реализация компетентностного подхода» на примере формирования компетенций, лежащих в основе культуры демократии. Благодаря конференции в Страсбурге к нам в рамках семинара мы принимали также делегацию Национального института образования Республики Армения. И у нас получился очень интересный диалог на все те темы, которые нас волнуют в рамках проекта. Причем я отмечу, что мы не только ограничились обменом информацией, мы подписали договор о сотрудничестве. Это значит, что нас волнуют общие проблемы, и мы будем встречаться и в рамках очередного семинара в конце мая, и также в Армении. Уже достигнута договоренность об этом.
The main achievement of this project is that after 2 years we have in all 6 countries a network of education professionals that work on the everyday basis in the in-service or pre-service teacher trainings. And this network of trainers, they know very well what is education for democratic citizenship and human rights education. They appreciate this educational concept developed in the Council of Europe, and they can use educational materials developed in the Council of Europe, and they can plan and implement trainings in accordance with the Council of Europe Charter for education of democratic citizenship and human rights education.
I think that communication among our countries, the countries of Eastern Partnerships, help us to understand and share our democratic values.
All these countries, they have the same background, Soviet background, and that's why we have similar problems, similar backfires, similar perspectives in our education system. And working together in a regional framework helps us to solve some specific problems. It helps us to coordinate our activities.
Все то, что сейчас происходит в мире, доказывает одно самое главное, что не хватает общения между людьми. А поскольку все начинается, в любой стране все начинается с детей, все начинается с образования и все начинается со школы, и есть такая фраза, что образование – это то единственное, что может изменить мир.
Но вообще национальный акцент в нашем проекте очень важен. Знаете, каждая страна имеет свою специфику, и эту специфику нужно учитывать. Вот я повторюсь, мне кажется, что всем интересен опыт национальный. Нам интересен опыт армянский, азербайджанский, украинский, польский. Я думаю, коллегам интересен опыт белорусский. Мы это постарались показать в рамках семинара, который прошел в Минске 13-20 марта.
There are many good examples. For example, in Georgia, there is a program on EDCHRE for students that is taught to students of pedagogical departments of universities. In Moldova, the same process is going on. A program on EDC is being developed, but it will be addressed to in-service teacher training system. In Armenia, there are a lot of very interesting lessons where such basic subjects as math or physical education or music or languages are integrated with the EDCHRE component. In Azerbaijan, it appeared to be that compositor became very popular among teachers of primary school. And in Ukraine and Belarus, there are reforms in the system of education, and recommendations has been produced on how to integrate EDCHRE component into the whole core curricula, while the experts from Belarus are also thinking on how to integrate the competences for democratic culture in the core curricula.